boys and girls. This video is for Tuesday, May 26th. This means we only have 2 days left of school. Today and tomorrow are our last 2 days of school. Okay, so today I'm going to give you a little bit of work, but it's just to finish off some things and to have some fun, and it's not going to be too hard. Okay, now, the first thing I want you to do is I want you to read a book or listen to a story every single day this summer. Did you hear what I just said? I actually read every single day of my life, and that's how you get to be a good reader, by reading. So every day this summer, I want you to read a little bit, at least 15 minutes. Now, I've given everybody a book as a little gift from your teacher, so if you don't have anything else to read, you can read the book I gave you. It might not be this book. Everybody has different books. Okay, also, I've attached the Ox Cart Man to the grade link. So if you want to listen to that book, that would be okay too. You can do both. You can read your own book and listen to it. But if you would have been in class, I would have read Ox Cart Man to you when we were doing our Pioneer lessons, and I really wanted you to hear this story because I think it's a really cool story. Okay, so read or listen to a story for 15 minutes every day this summer. Then I'm going to have 2 more activities for you to do, and I'm going to go to the table to show you. One of them is going to be a science experiment that involves cookies, so it can't be that bad, right? And the other one is something to finish up our scrapbook. So let me go to the table right now. Okay, for the cookie excavating activity, I gave you a baggie. Hopefully you got it when you picked up your things, with some chocolate chip cookies and some toothpicks in there. If for some reason you didn't, you could use any chocolate chip cookie. It could even be homemade chocolate chip cookie. What you're going to do is you need a plate. You're going to take one cookie out. Now don't eat the rest yet until the very end. At the very end, if you're done, you can go ahead and eat the leftovers. But this one is going to get picked at, and so you probably are just going to throw this one away. Now, if one of the cookies is broken, it doesn't really matter if the cookie's broken or not, but you might want to just choose the best cookie. So just choose one cookie, and you have your toothpicks. Now, excavating is when somebody digs in the dirt and finds things or digs holes in the dirt. So a lot of times, archaeologists will excavate and find dinosaur bones. Or on historical sites, a lot of times people they'll dig through the dirt and find broken pieces of pottery, old tools, and it'll tell them something about the people that lived there. So you're going to be practicing by excavating on a cookie. You're not going to really find out what dinosaurs look like or who used to live here, but you're just going to practice doing the excavating that scientists do and draw conclusions from your that's not easy to say, excavation. Okay, so first thing, before you even start, don't do anything until you draw a picture. So you're going to look on the top and you're going to draw the chocolate chips. You can just use a pencil, draw the chocolate chips where they are. Everybody's cookie is going to be a little different, and then go on the back and draw where the chocolate chips are. If you want to use crayons or something, you can, but it's okay just to use your pencil and draw the chips. So that's step 1, draw the picture before you start. Now, step 2 is guess how many chips are going to be on the top of the cookie and how many on the bottom. So you can kind of count, but don't spend a lot of time because you just want to kind of predict. So if you count all of them, you're not going to do much predicting, but just, okay, I think maybe that's about 10. Let me see how many are on the bottom. Maybe that's 8. So I would write what I predict here. Okay, then you're going to actually remove the chips from the cookie. Okay, so you're going to start with the top, and you're going to use your toothpick to remove the chips. Okay, just from the top. So you're going to kind of dig around. That one. Now, you have to decide if you get part of a chip, if you're going to count that as a chip. It's kind of hard to get them out. So you're going to dig around here, and you're going to be getting them. So I think what I just took off right here is part of that chip. So try to keep them separate. Okay, and you're going to go ahead and dig around on the top until you get all of them off from the top part. Okay, and then after you're done, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Okay, after you're done, you're going to write down how many you got out of the top. You're going to do the same thing on the bottom, and you're going to dig around with these. If you need to use another tool from your kitchen, like if you want to use like not a sharp knife, but like a butter knife or something, you could use something like that, but the toothpicks are pretty good, and your cookie is going to break apart when you do this. So anyway, you're going to do the same thing I'm not going to show the whole thing for you. It's okay if you break it. Oh my, I think there's a lot more chips than I thought. A lot of them are hidden inside, okay? And so I'm going to count how many chips are on the bottom. And then I'm going to write it right here. Okay, then in your conclusion, you're going to write a sentence about what you learned. So you could say things like, was your prediction correct? Were there more or less than you thought? What was the easiest part? What was the hardest part of this? You can make a guess. Why do you think there are more either on the top or the bottom? Which one was the most? So you need to write a sentence about what you learned. Okay? And then you can just throw this away, put your name on this, and you can eat your leftovers. Okay, so now this is going to be the last page in your scrapbook, and it's only going to be one page. My summer bucket list. Now, what a bucket list is when people get an idea of something they want to do, it's kind of like a goal of things they want to do. So these are like maybe some goals of things you want to do in the summer. Now, they can be fun things, they can be productive things, they can be places you're going, but you're going to write down 10 things you want to do this summer, and then you can see if you can check them off. Now, there's no guarantee you're going to do all of them, but it would be kind of fun to pick some things you want to do and then maybe figure out how to do them. So, first of all, you might want to look at the list that I gave you. I put these on the website, the one that you can cut out and choose from. There's some ideas on there. And then there's the recess activities that we did. See if you like any of those. Maybe there's one that you really liked that you want to do again. Or maybe there's one that you said, oh, that's kind of cool, but I never had a chance to do that. You could write that down. So you're going to write down 10 things. The other thing I would do is talk to your parents about anywhere you plan to go, because things are hopefully going to be opening up. Like, I'm hoping to go to Yellowstone this year. I could put that down. Now, it's possible I might not make it there, but I'm hoping to make it there. I could put that down. But just don't put things that you know you're not going to do. Like, you won't be going to Disneyland because I'm pretty sure Disneyland's going to still be closed. So don't put things like that. One thing that is kind of a simple thing that I kind of want to do is I want to go out to eat. Can't remember the last time I went out to eat. So I want to go, maybe I want to go to Olive Garden. So I could put go out to eat at Olive Garden because I haven't been out to eat for a while. So maybe you want to go to the beach, or maybe you want to go somewhere. So talk to your parents about them. Try to get a mix of things that are easy to do and things that are harder to do so you can actually do them. And then you're going to write them down, and then you're going to, because it's for our scrapbook, I want you to trace over it in pen, but get someone to look at it to make sure it's spelled right. And then you're going to color in this so that it looks really nice to go in the last page of your scrapbook. Okay, just let me go over a couple announcements. We do have Zoom on Tuesday and Wednesday this week, and we're having work on Tuesday and Wednesday. On Thursday, that's your day to come and turn all the rest of your things in and pick up your items. I have things that's sitting on your desk that I'm going to give you, like I'm going to give you your scrapbook, I'm going to give you back your triorama and your poster and other things that you left in the classroom. So when you get here, you're going to send me a remind message, and I will bring the stuff out to you, and you're just going to stay in your car over by the glass doors where we enter the school building, and I will walk it out to you and say goodbye to you. All right, Friday. There's no Zoom class on Thursday or Friday, but we still have our honor art classes on Friday, and the school show is going to be on Friday night. It's going to be on YouTube. You don't want to miss that. Now, one last reminder. Make sure that you return any library books or any books that you've borrowed from me. And also, be sure that you remember that during the summer, you can still do things like Freckle Math, Rocket Math, honors art classes you haven't got a chance to try to keep up with your school work so you don't forget everything during the summer. Okay, it's good to see you again, and I will see you tomorrow.